Today is a fun day. We are going to be interviewing Brittany Light. She is our newest member on Crafter. And for anybody new here, um, Crafter is a membership for. Hey, Bruce. Crafter is a membership for artists where they can join and do custom art commissions. And what that means is custom projects that customers are looking for. So if I wanted to go on and say, I want some, special jewelry that has this theme or this look, or I want some calligraphy made, or I want a tumbler engraved, or I want whatever it is, then, hey, welcome in. If you're looking for something specific, as a customer, you can go on to Crafter and order what you're looking for, and you'll be able to work with one of our artists and make your dream a reality. Hey, Mauricio. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Mauricio. Patsy, how are you? How are you doing? We're going to be doing a interview today with Brittany. I just invited her to join, so as soon as she jumps on, we will get started. But in the meantime, tell me how all of you are doing. And welcome to the U.S. Didn't you just get here? Mauricio says he's busy, but doing great. Mauricio's busy looking for, oh wait, I guess I can't say that on here. I was about to share some of your business. Let me see. Hey, Ivy, welcome in. Waiting on Brittany to connect, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Oh, speaking of Ivy, I'll be doing a live with Ivy. What did we say, Friday? It says 22. I just realized you just got here. Oh, wait, I guess you guys aren't really affected by the storm coming, but I'm like, you just got to the States, and now we have a storm coming. We have school canceled tomorrow. Mauricio. Hey, I stopped. I realized mid-sentence, Mauricio. Oh, not your business to share. Very funny. Hey, welcome in. Today we're going to be interviewing Brittany Light. She is a mixed media visual artist. And from everything I was looking at, it looks like she does pet portraits, minis, what else? Paintings, stickers. I saw her paint on this hat. I want one of those hats. Hopefully she'll be cool with me bothering her about that. But it looks so cute. So yeah, I don't know who else is in Florida, but if you are in Florida, stay safe. There's a storm coming at us. Tomorrow school is closed. I'm not terribly worried about it. The only thing that's really going to affect us, I think, is if there's a power outage. If the power goes out, that's going to be, oh, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. If we have power go out, we have a heat warning today. The heat index, I said it was going to be between 108 and 112 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe in Celsius is 44 degrees Celsius. That's too hot. I don't know why. So it's like I'm happy that the storm's coming to like cool everything off. Can it rain? Now it's just gonna be humid. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, hopefully I can get Brittany on. Hopefully she's not dealing with any technical problems. Let me see if I can message her real quick on Instagram. But yeah, if you are in Florida, please stay safe. I really want to make sure that you all, listen to all the things, get water, fill up your gas tanks, things like that. Bruce said it finally cooled down here. Man, I don't know. It's been so hot outside. Crazy hot outside. And I'm the person that usually wears hoodies during the summer. Like, I'm always cold. Lately, I don't know if you can tell the fan is on like blast in the background. No. See if I can message Brittany. I'm trying to multitask while I talk to you guys. See if she has any questions for me. But so what else is going on? I don't know if I'm able to talk about this yet, but I want to talk about it. Tina and I are planning another art class for next month, and it sounds super, super cute, where we are going to be having, from what it sounds like, she said we're going to paint jack-o'-lanterns, but then add, the little twinkle lights that you can get, the like fairy lights. She wants to put those in the background, And so we're going to plan that sometime for the end, I'm assuming the end of September, so that people can enjoy it during the holidays for October. When holidays hit, I'm going to be like full-blown holiday central. So I hope you're all ready for it. You said our heat index was 115 with a humidity of 85. Oh, ours is 112 today. Oh, you beat me. Bruce beat me by a couple degrees. Oh man, that is awful. That's why everyone okay, it's funny because audiences seem to be really conflicted with if they're either really excited and already like drinking pumpkin spice, or if they're like, settle down, it's August and I'm not ready for it kind of thing. So it's one of those things that makes me laugh because I guess before COVID, if someone was celebrating holidays early, I was that person that was like, don't do that. And then as soon as COVID hit, I was like, live your best life. It doesn't matter anymore. If you're happy, you know, you should be decorating your house with a Christmas tree all year round. If it makes you happy, go for it, you know. However you want to decorate the inside of your house, you should do that, right? So now I just embrace it. So when people are like already excited about fall, I'm already excited about fall. And honestly, it's because I just want the weather to cool off. So, oh, I forgot to put my Do Not Disturb on. Oh, can I do that live? I don't know if I can do that live. I want to. Let me see if I can. That doesn't work. I can't do that. All right. Can you guys all tell me you're here? Can you say in the comments? I tried to do my Do Not Disturb. I should have done it before. It's happy you know it. Okay, so Brittany said that she's joining now. So it's just going to be a couple more seconds before she jumps in. But yeah, I just want the weather to get colder. And I know Northerners probably don't agree. They're probably not about that life, but we don't get any seasons in Florida. We get, I don't know if you guys follow, there's a content creator called OMG, It's Wix. And he's always joking about how we have summer and summer junior. All right, so Brittany, I sent you an invite if you see it. And if not, you can hit, there's a little camera with a plus sign. You can hit that and request to join and I can accept it. So either way, however you want to do it. And if you guys have questions, I saw this really cool feature on Lives. There's a little like a question mark box on the bottom. It looks like a bubble with a question mark in it. If you want to have a question for Brittany, you can either put it in chat or you can put it in that little bubble there for me and I can do it. What's this? Send your request. All right, here we go. Things are happening. All right. All right, so she's here in a second. Hi, welcome in.
Hi, I'm so sorry. I checked my message and it was like, we're gonna go right now. I'm like, okay.
Oh, sorry. Yep, we're going now. I was just chatting with everybody and letting them know what was going on, and I'm like, don't worry, I'll just send her a message.
That's fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So I wanted to get with you today and get to know you better because I met you through Bruce,
Yeah.
and so which is awesome. I've actually talked to Bruce. If I'm trying to remember, I think I talked to him when I launched Crafter. And
Yeah.
Bruce can correct me in here, but I'm pretty sure we did an interview somewhere like the first year, within the first year. And we're celebrating second year on the 31st, which is in a couple days. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of fun.
Congrats. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited
about it, and I was like, that sounds like I have like paint on me.
Oh, you're good.
That sounds like right up my alley. I would love to like connect with more people. I just haven't I've done a couple of events here and there, but it's just been kind of hard to do with a couple of kids during COVID. So
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I understand that. I was just talking about COVID. I feel like COVID made things crazy, and now people are kind of trying to find the new normal.
Yeah.
Like it still isn't,
yeah,
So,
for sure.
but for everyone joining, my name is Patricia. I'm the founder of Crafter. This is Brittany Light. Do you go by Britt or Brittany? What do you prefer?
Brittany's fine.
Brittany's good? Okay. So she's our most recent artist that joined Crafter, and she is a mixed media visual artist. Is that right?
Yes. I do like dabble in like watercolor, acrylic paints, and then I just kind of use what I have with those things.
Absolutely, absolutely. So do you want to tell us a little bit more about yourself, where you're from, how you got started, that kind of thing?
Sure. Yeah. I am I'm generally from like the Southwest Missouri area. I currently live in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay.
And I started painting back in like 2014. So my son was about 1.
Okay.
I had an aunt who was very special to me, and she was an amazing artist. She did oil paint, she did acrylic, she did a lot of like big murals and stuff.
Yeah.
She was amazing, and she had passed away like right after I started painting a little bit here, like doing Bob Ross tutorials and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like one of the like last things that she had said to me before she passed was that she really enjoyed my art, and that's just something that I kept with that. So
yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I love hearing stories. A lot of people that I talk to, they got into art because of a family member or somebody, a mentor, a family member, somebody like inspired them to take their creativity and use it in their life all the time. And it's nice to see that. It's fun to see that.
For sure. Yeah, it's been like quite a journey. Like I definitely don't paint anywhere near what I used to, and to do this, that is something that, I don't know, you find your soul in, and then it just kind of takes over. It's really weird.
Yeah. What's funny is, so I never did painting, but when I was growing up, I always did comic strips for my friends.
Yeah.
So like I would draw comic strip, and it was nothing crazy. It was like stick figure. But it was for fun. Yeah. Like that was my outlet to be like funny and engaging with my friends. So I would give them notes. You know what I mean? Like, here's something funny for you. And so it's like, now that I'm doing more painting and more art with like the artists that I work with, I understand how people are like, it's like a whole nother outlet. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird because like anytime I start a painting or anything like that, it just kind of like, I have no idea what's going to happen typically. Like, so if it's like a commission and like a pet portrait or something, I can put that together. But if it's just like one of my original pieces, it just kind of like starts with a couple elements. Like I like to do like hands and faces and stuff a lot. And then it's just like, I have no idea what I'm going to do now, but it's going. So
that's awesome though, because I feel like that's something I want to work on, because I see a lot of people that are it's almost like their paintings are so free.
Yeah.
Like and then maybe that's naive of me to say, and it's more work than that, but it's like, it's not that it's not work, but it's like there's a freedom in it that like I work so symmetrical, like I work so you know what I mean, like I
too, you know, it just kind of depends on the painting, but being like freehanding certain things and just kind of like going with the flow of it, it's definitely like, I don't know, some paintings are just meant to be like that, I guess.
So Bruce has a question for you. He said, what is the largest painting you have done?
Well, I have done I started a mural in my daughter's room, but I definitely wouldn't count that like a finished painting. But the largest one I've done, I want to say it's gonna be it was 4 feet by 3 feet or 5 feet by 3 feet, something like that. It was like as tall as I am. And
yeah. I say, is that the one that you stand behind? Is it that one? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I generally have been about 5 feet in height. So yeah. I really like working with the bigger ones, but sometimes after a couple of them, I gotta take a break and work on smaller stuff.
Well, I can imagine after working on such a big part, you're like, all right, I need a minute. I
need weeks, if not months, to get something like that just done and to feel like it's done, because there's always a weird little spot and you're like, okay, now that's done.
Yeah. That's another thing is I always want to mess with things after I paint them. I'm like, I just gotta, and it's like, leave it alone. You keep messing with it.
I know.
I get that.
If I don't sell an original piece, and I think it's done, I will just look at it for 2 years and be like, oh, well, I need to change this, this, and this, and then I do that. So
yeah. No, I love that. So do you have a style that you think you're you kind of lean towards, or that you're most well known for, or
Yeah.
because I was looking at your art and it kind of has a, like, I feel like it has a theme. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like I would say it's mixed like surrealism mixed with like kind of like psychedelic art.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's like a lot of femininity and like nature
Mhm.
involvement with it, and that's just kind of overall been my theme for like what I usually do. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you done art? I had when I saw your artwork, I immediately thought of festivals. Have
Yeah.
you done work for festivals before?
I
Have you gone to
and
them?
that's something that I really, really would love to get into. Some of my
Okay.
favorite artists that I'm inspired by, one of them, her name is Caitlin Page. She is
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Like, I don't know if I've ever like actually talked to her, but like I feel like a lot of my art is somewhat inspired by like kind of how she like conceptualizes like an image in her head. It's just really cool. But she does a lot of festivals, and that's just one of my goals is to do something.
You should. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, she has got to do work for festivals. Like that's the first thing I thought of. I have a bunch of friends that go to them. They get all dressed up. They do all the things.
Yes.
You know, the whole 9 yards. And as soon as I saw your work, I was like, oh, she should definitely, like, that is a good audience. You know what I mean? To pull from.
Yeah.
Another.
Like and things like that, because I feel like the smaller items are like way easier to get people to like own a piece of your art and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely one of the goals.
Awesome. I'm glad that you're looking in that, because that'd be great. So then, Bruce said, "Did I see you have joined the foundation project?"
I want to. I responded to
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
responded to,
Bruce,
like,
yes.
her-
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Yeah, which works out perfect because we had one of our artists had to drop out because of life. That's just and so that works out perfect because now we have, right now it's with Sam, who's the spray stitch. She does embroidery.
Okay.
She has it. And then who's after that? I think then I'm going to have her send it to you. And then I have George and Michelle, who are a married couple that work on Crafter. They do calligraphy and engraving and things like that. They're the ones that do my tumblers.
That's so awesome. You have like, such a wide variety of artists and whatnot on here. It's really cool.
Yeah, and that's it. I don't know if you saw, I did a post, I sent it to Bruce, but I did a post recently about kind of where it is, like a work in progress post.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just neat to see how everyone has a different style and everyone added like an element, but then it's all tying together and it's working. And I'm just like, that's cool. Like, I love that.
It's amazing what so many creative minds can do.
Yeah, no, I love it. I'm very proud. For anyone watching that isn't sure what we're talking about, I just realized we're working with the Figmentation Foundation. They help children through traumatic events by having them do a cosplay, and like it's like a whole thing. It's they do videos and photos and a script and the whole 9 yards. And I met Bruce, who does his own cosplays, and it's pretty awesome because we talked, and then I didn't realize he was, oh, I have a foundation you can work with. And I was looking into something like this where I said, what is something we can do to give back? Like, what is something, because that's important to me. And so he was like, you should work with us. So then I pitched it to the members and I said, who would like to be a part of this? Is this something you'd be interested in doing? And it was an overwhelming yes from everybody. And so that just really, like, my heart was like, that's great. So yeah. And so I just made me feel really proud and thankful. And so I wanted to reach out to you because I'm like, hey, we're doing this, if you want to be a part of it.
Definitely. I haven't actually seen the project yet, so I'm really excited to see what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. Is there a social media that you use that you like to be on that I would be better to tag you and stuff?
Just all of them. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That's what I use. I don't have anything else. So
okay, so Facebook, TikTok. Okay, yeah, those are pretty much the ones I'm on, so that works. But yeah, so I'll have to send you, after the live is done, I'll send you the photo of where it is now. And Sam just got it, so we should be really getting close to just being able to send it to Bruce and the foundation and saying, go ahead, sell this, and hopefully, raise a lot of money to be able to help the next kid that wants to do a project. So that I don't know, I'm very excited about that.
That is really I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm very
I'm
excited about it.
super excited to just be a part of it.
Yeah, well, that's what's fun is I like being parts of projects where like everyone comes together for a common goal or like a common good thing. Like that makes everyone feel good. You know what I mean? Like there's no lose there, you know? So it's like you're helping children, you're having a creative outlet, you're, you know, giving back. There's no bad. So I love projects like that. So do you have a favorite piece that you've completed that you like to talk about? Oh, did I lose you? Oh, I think we have a little bit of a delayed signal. Welcome in, everyone. Said hi. I'm from Persian. Welcome in. I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate everyone that's here during this live because it's great to see you. We've got some new followers. And if you're looking for any kind of custom artwork or anything that you're looking for, please check out Crafter. We have Brittany here and lots of other artists that are available to take on new projects, and they're always a lot of fun to see how they come out with. When your idea comes into reality, it's a lot of fun. So here, let me see if I don't know if there's a way that I can invite her again, because it looks like it just stalled out on her. Nope. I think she has to leave before it'll. Yep, having trouble getting connected again. It's all good, Brittany. I'll just talk until it sorts itself out. For everyone in chat, where are you all from? Tell me where you're at. But yeah, I am excited about the foundation project. It should be done fairly soon, which would be amazing. And then also, you guys, tell me what you are excited about for the holidays, because that is something I'm very excited about. All right, let's see if it connects again. She requested to be in the video, and hopefully it'll connect again. Oh, I wish I turned my Do Not Disturb off. And if not, what I could do also is try to share this and just restart the live. That's another option as well. Another thing that we're doing for the foundation, if you're not interested in trying to buy the artwork that we have once it's finished, I also created a tip jar, a donation page for Figmentation Foundation, and you can donate towards crafters. You know, I'm hoping to give everything at once to the foundation as donations as well. SMG Art says, from Southwest Missouri area, I'm a big fan of Brittany's art. Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're here. Hopefully we get the connection thing figured out. Very cool. Yeah, Brittany, I looked at her art. It's awesome. She has also, like, let me see if I invite her again. I kicked out. It just looks really cool. So if you haven't seen Brittany's profile either on Instagram or on Crafter or wherever, she has a lot of women, and like sometimes she'll paint like bugs or mushrooms, or like she had this beautiful like moth sticker that she had made. This one girl had she did a hat for her where it was a green hat with a brim, and she painted all these flowers on the inside. It was so cute. All right, let me see if we do this again here. I appreciate Brittany trying so hard to get back on. That's awesome. But yeah, very nice to meet you, SMG Art. I'll have to give you a follow as well. What do you make? We got it. You can hear it? That happens all the time. I've had that happen to me, and I'm like, well, guess we're just going to start over.
My alarm went off again, and I went to bump it again, and then I pushed on it, and then it was like, oh, no.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, I tried. Okay, so funny story. There was a time that George, he's the one that does the engraving. He was talking in chat when I was doing one of these, and he made a funny joke. I tried to screenshot it and instead turned my phone off. And so the live ended. I was like, oh, guess we're done. Luckily, it was just me. So it was okay. But anyway. So I wanted to know if you had a favorite piece of artwork that you've made, and if, you want to talk about that.
I had one that I made back in 2016. It was probably one of my first like really emotional pieces that I've done.
Okay.
So it's like my first purple lady one. I believe I
Okay.
called her Submerged or something like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I don't remember the title at this point, but she was I believe she was 16 by 20.
Okay.
And she was kind of, it was this woman, she was kind of like, it was kind of like a depressy time for me.
Well,
So it was
yeah.
kind of like curled up into like a ball almost, and there was like, the background was like red, and then it went to yellow
cool.
on the outside, and then there
Yeah.
was like a tree kind of growing from her back. So it's kind of like,
Oh,
it was
neat.
just I don't know, I just really, really liked
Yeah.
that one. I held on to it, and
Oh no, we lost connection again. Oh, I hear you. Wait. I think we got it.
okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I
you said you
finally
held on
her,
to
like,
it for a
last
while.
year. Yeah.
Yeah. And finally, you were able to sell it to someone and give it up, because sometimes people are like, "This is mine now."
No, yeah. Kind of like another piece, kind of off of the color patterns and the.
Oh, we're having trouble, Brittany, again. I'm sorry. 1 second. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry, it keeps cutting in and out. So you said that someone's kind of giant. I didn't catch the last part.
Yeah, so I kind of have a piece kind of based off of that one, and as far as like color scheme and feelings and things go, and she's huge. So
Oh yeah.
But she's still for sale, and I have her hanging up in my bedroom.
She's the one that is at the. I keep going back to the one where you're standing behind. Is that one? Yeah. That's such pretty colors, though. That's the thing.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome in, guys. So yeah, so your favorite one was the one with her kind of curled over and she has the tree.
Yeah.
And then that sold to somebody, I'm assuming.
Yes, somebody I know, thankfully. So.
Oh, good. So you're still gonna see it.
Yeah.
You're still gonna invite yourself over.
Yeah. For sure. Hey, you still got that piece? I'm gonna go look at it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I love it. So okay, so we have and then you said you learned from your aunt. Was there anybody else that kind of inspired you to learn, or when you came to your artwork?
Well, I would count most of it to like motherhood, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of feelings that go with that can kind of be hard to interpret and feel, really. And so that's a lot of why I also like started getting into painting and whatnot, to just kind of like, for it to be an outlet for a lot of those feelings, and then it just kind of took a different form and
Yeah.
there.
So may I ask how many kiddos you have?
I have 2. So I started painting when my son was about 1, and then I have a 5-year-old daughter as well.
Oh, cute. I love that. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. So
Nice.
I'm right there with you. Yeah. My son is 6 and my daughter is 4.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Awesome.
So is that where a lot of like the femininity comes in your paintings then, if you're thinking about?
Yeah. I think so. That has a lot to do with it. It's really hard to like think about the reason why I paint, but it's just like, I don't know, it just kind of started doing it, never stopped.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good because there's so much that people don't tell you when you have kids. And I think it's getting better for sure. But it's one of those things where I'm thankful that people are getting a lot more transparent about like what can happen both before and after you have kids, that like no one prepares you for it all.
There was a whole world of stuff that I just like did not even remotely understand or know. And I mean, I had my son whenever I was pretty young, so it's just like it hits like a whirlwind, you know.
Right, exactly. And so there's either people that want to tell you all their horror stories and you're like, no, please don't. Yeah, and then you have people who act like, Stepford wifey about it, where they're like, everything's wonderful and rainbows and butterflies and nothing's ever wrong, and you're like, that ain't it either. Like, that's not it.
Like,
yeah, you kind of
here and some are over here, and most of them are like right in there.
Yes, exactly. Let me see if Sorry
I might be having some.
if it delayed for a second. Someone keeps messaging me.
There it is.
So, but yeah, I feel like there's a happy middle where it's like, it's chaotic and there's days where you want to pull your hair out and then there's days that you can't think of anything else you'd rather do in your life. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just a lot of emotion. So that makes sense to me that that would be a really good topic to focus on. You know what I mean? Of like,
do you feel like it affects like your art in a way too? Like certain days?
Well, I don't do as much art as I'd like to. I'm actually getting into that more now that I started this company, if I'm being honest with you. I wasn't big into painting. I have no style, not like I haven't, like, for me personally, like I don't, but how do I put this? I appreciate what you're saying just because I'm a mom.
Yeah.
And I know, like, I went through a lot with kiddos, and so it's like I have people in my life that either get it or they don't, and not in like, I try not to be that person that's like, well, you're not a mom, you don't understand, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like that. But there are just things that, like, it's just a different level of, like, now I'm just ranting, but it's just something else that
it's hard to explain it unless, I mean, I have like a sister who doesn't have any kids, but she knows a lot about my kids. She's around them a lot, and she's got, animals and stuff. But at the same time, it's like, she doesn't have kids, but she gets it.
Yes. And I do have best friends in my life, thank God, that when they, when I had babies, they were like, oh, let me help you. What can I do? Da, da. And they're just more of like a nurturing kind of personality type. And then I had other people in my life that were like, hey, want to drop everything and go out of town? And I'm like, no. I have a brand new baby. What are you even talking about? So some people understand a little bit more than others.
Yeah. It's nice to have those relationships because you're like, not everybody has to, have a kid to be able to appreciate,
And that's what I try to stay away from, because it's almost like the same thing where, like, I'll tell people I'm tired. Now, having a kid is next level tired. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I used to be tired, and then I had kids, and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, now I'm real tired. And so now it's a situation where I don't want to tell my friends when they tell me I'm tired, like, oh, I'm so tired. Or I'll be like, you don't even know what tired is. Because then people are like, cool, that's a great story. Thank you for that. Like, it's all relative. You know what I mean? Like, it's relative to what you're experiencing, So you got to, it's a fine line is all. But so I saw on I kind of like do a little bit of homework before I do these interviews. I saw you do little mini paintings. So those are things that people can get from you. Mini paintings, stickers I saw. I don't know if you would do stickers for people, because that is, I want to call it a lunar moth, but I don't know if that's what it's called. That moth that you
the little Luna moth.
Is it
it's like
a Luna moth?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was right. I didn't even think I was. Okay. The little moth was super cute. It's funny. I have a friend that is getting super into to bugs right now, entomology, and so she's super into that. And I showed her your profile. I'm like, girl, you've got to check out her profile, because you have that snail with like the mushrooms coming out of it and stuff. I'm like, please check her out. And so she was like, oh my gosh, that's so fun. So stuff like that. So you have all these women paintings. You have kind of like bugs, mushrooms, snails, things like that. I saw pet portraits were a thing that you did, which is fun because it's like colorful pet portraits. Mm-hmm. It's not so much the stereotypical, like, this looks just like your dog, or just like your cat. I try to put as
much color into it as I can, because that's just kind of like, that's what makes me happy.
I love that. So you and there's another artist, Lori, that she doesn't do so much the same style as you, but she uses a lot of color, Yes. And that always makes me happy, because I love color, like that. Just, anything that pops, anything that's vibrant, I think is, I feel the same. So I saw, let me make sure I'm getting all these. So you had the little mini paintings, you have obviously the big paintings, any sizes. Hey, welcome in. Any size painting that you would want. And then the stickers, am I forgetting anything? Oh, I wanted to bother you.
Prints too.
Prints, yes. Okay. So wait, did you ever do prints of your favorite painting? You should have done that.
I have photos that I have not made into prints yet.
Okay, so that's what you need, is a print of it, put it in your house.
Yes, I do. I try to get like a really nice photo of all my paintings before they go, just in case,
Yes.
I want to make prints of it later on. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, that would be awesome. I saw, and I know I'm being extra about this, but you had a picture of that hat that you made that your friend or whoever that was.
Yeah.
How
She
cute was
actually
that?
bought she bought one of my huge paintings too. Like
Yes,
she's been an awesome uh, client to have. But yeah,
that's great.
she just wanted some art on it, and I was like, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, no, I love that. I was like, that is super cute. So for anybody that hasn't seen it yet, is that something you'd be okay with doing on Crafter? Is like
Yeah,
painting on
I would
clothing?
love to revisit that. Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
awesome. Because she has this like I'm not a, I wish it was just like a flat brim hat. How would you call that? What kind of hat would you, oh, we're losing signal again here. Oh no. For while we wait for it to reconnect again, she has this like forest green flat brim hat. It goes all the way around, and she painted like flowers and all sorts of stuff around the brim, and it's super cute. And so I'm jealous. I want one. So, ah, 1 second, baby. Yep. Go ahead. I'm in my meeting still. My daughter's checking in. It says, quick, do a little dance. There we go. Oh, it's reconnecting. See?
Can you see that?
I can hear you. It's thinking about it. You're a little pixely. There we go.
Yours is looking like that too. I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, geez. So I look pixelated on your side?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah,
I hope it's not me. Oh. Guys, let me know if you can see both of us okay in the chat, if you don't mind. All right. So Brandon said, "Is it a bucket hat?" It's not a bucket hat because bucket hats are like what I think the kids wear. That's like
voter hats or something.
Voter hats. Yes, that is a good. Yes, she has and she just painted all the brim. So when she puts it on the back, you have the brim that goes all the way around. It was all flat. Super cute. Super cute.
Thank you.
I love that. So George says, Emma is crashing the party. Yeah, my daughter might pop in and tell me all about stuff in a second here. So SMGR said, you're both pixelated, but not bad. Man, that's not good. I might have to figure something out with this. I am going to be testing out trying to do more lives on Facebook, but Facebook is a little bit overwhelming for me because I don't know if you've ever tried it, but like all these things come up when you start a live, like a whole
the comments and stuff.
Well, it's not even so much the comments because I don't mind like the right here it says sounds good coming through. Okay, it cleared up. All right, we're good. All right, we're in business. Both are pixelated, man.
To give a shout out to like SMG Art, she just bought one of my larger paintings recently, and yeah, she's an amazing artist as well. So.
I'm gonna check her out as well. I told her, she said in the beginning that she was a huge fan of yours and that she wanted to come to this. So if there's any questions, that's awesome. I'm gonna give her a follow after this. Nice. Brandon says like Dick Van Dyke's hat and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I don't know if anyone's gonna know that reference. Oh, you do? Okay. Okay, good.
That was like one of my favorite movies whenever I was a kid. Like.
I love that. Yeah, I love Dick Van Dyke in general. He's great and everything. Christina said, text me. I used to do Facebook Lives all the time. I can help you. Yes, Christina, yes. Because I want to do a Instagram Live and a Facebook Live because the algorithm keeps changing on both, on which one's getting more love. And so I'm just going to try to do both. We'll do one a week on each one. So what kind of projects would you love to get on Crafter from your customers? What kind of projects do you look forward to the most?
I really like pet portrait commissions, and that's normally the only type of commissions that I do. Okay. So, like the art that I do, I just want to come up with that myself. I will do, pet portraits. I would love to do pet portraits for sure.
What about other animals, like the bugs and the things like that?
I mean, if you have a pet that's a beetle, I'll pet that. Okay. I'll pet that.
I gotta let her know. Be like, girl, you gotta buy a beetle.
Yeah, no, like I'll do a bug or whatever like that. Yeah. It's fine. Like I like painting. Like I've done lizards, I've done fish, I've done cats, dogs. I think there was one other weird thing that I did, but I don't remember.
You're like, this is weird, but I did it. Oh, that's funny. And just know, like how Crafter works. If you ever get a job that you're like, that ain't me, that's not my style, that's whatever, you just say no. You just say no to it. It's no problem at all. Christina says, I have 2 Frenchies. Her dogs are so cute.
French bulldogs so much.
So cute. So that would be perfect because holy smokes, yeah. What, Christina? Their name Diamond and Ice. I think she's a girl and a boy.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah, they're very cute. Cam says, in the car with Julie to our next job, we'll watch as long as I can. Hey, Cam. Cam's another artist on Crafter.
Nice.
She also does mixed media and stuff like that. So you'll get a really big warm welcome. Everyone's super cool. Like, I've not had any problem working with any of the artists that are on here. So it's a good little community we have going.
So awesome.
So, yeah. Do you have any... did you ever get... Let me close the door real quick. My daughter's singing. I want her to live her best life, but we don't want to hear that in the background. So did you ever get a compliment from someone that was like your favorite compliment ever? Like someone like gave you good feedback or anything like that?
Anytime someone says that they like my art, I'm like, "Aw, really?"
Your art's amazing. It really is.
Know, like, I just feel like anybody like it makes them smile or something. I genuinely like it warms my chest. Like it warms my heart.
That's awesome. Cam says, love our community. We're all so different in our crafts. And that's the thing too, is it's been so awesome to see so many different styles. Like people will ask me, they're like, well, what do you have on Crafter? And I'm like, well, I have painters, but that doesn't even scratch the surface of like this style. Like everyone has a different style. So if someone comes to me with a job and they're like, who's the best person for this? I can go through my catalog of people and be like, this person, this matches with what that's why I like to ask what you like.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to make? What makes you happy? Because that's a win-win. Because if I send you stuff and you're like, this ain't it, like, I don't want this.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I used to do like landscapes and stuff, and I want to get back into doing something like I just don't like just landscapes, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta put like a weird person in there or something.
Have you seen all the people that are doing, it's like a trend right now with people taking old antique paintings and adding like ghosts and stuff to them?
I want to do that. I keep looking because my mom, she is in this like motorcycle club, and they have like this ongoing thing with like flamingos.
Okay.
And so I've been wanting to like find like a piece of art at like Goodwill or something, and then just like put like a little like blow up flamingo in it, or like one of those yard flamingos or something. Like I keep wanting to do that. I just haven't done it yet.
That's awesome. I love that. What's funny is that first of all, it's awesome your mom's in a motorcycle club. Can I just say that? And 2, I got my mom for I forget what was a holiday or what birthday or I forget what for, but I ordered Christy Mix welcome signs on Crafter, and the sign had an interchangeable O where you could do a disc of a different piece of artwork in the O, if that makes sense. And so one of them was an inflatable flamingo, because my mom likes the pool, and so she's like, I always want to sit in a big inflatable, flamingo and live my best life. And so one of them for summer, I did 4 seasons, so I did like, I think it was a bumblebee, a flamingo, and what were the other 2? Oh, she's gonna kill me, I forget. Anyway, but you can interchange it, and so it just makes me laugh that you're like flamingos, because totally something I did for my mom.
Was it like a welcome sign or like a home sign or something?
Yeah. So it was a big round circle, and it just said welcome home on it. She painted it on, and then I asked her, she could do it with either Velcro or a magnet, and she interchanged it. So cool. She did these little like wooden discs, and so you just replace it. And I thought, my mom loves to decorate for holidays and the seasons, like you don't even understand. Like it's like holidays explode in her house, which is wonderful. Like that's how we grew up. So I knew, I'm like, what's a piece of art I can give her that isn't a pain to have to put up, take down, and that she could just easily swap out where it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like what? Yeah, she did. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. So yeah, it was something that I went with. But yeah, it was definitely still flamingo themed. You see them here in Florida all the time.
Nice.
Christina says your mom literally has the best decor. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, Christina's one of my best friends. She's been around since we were in high school. It's just like, yeah. So, okay. What else? Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Anything else you want to share with people while we're watching?
Yeah, I just had I have some prints and stuff, but I
Oh
have,
yes, please show me some stuff. Yeah.
one piece that I got done. I don't even know where it started, but anyway, I got this one done. It's a 11 by 14 like watercolor
Oh, cool.
piece that
Yeah.
I did like last week. But yeah,
Oh.
that's done. I just need to like seal it and frame it and stuff. But yeah.
How did you do that with the trees? That's really cool. Like the stripes with the trees. That's awesome.
I just put like I think it was just regular tape on it, and I just like kind of put it on my clothes first. That way it wouldn't stick too bad, and then just watercolored. And I did all with watercolor first, and then took the paint off, and then kind of traced where the trees were at.
Really cool.
With just, like, ink pen. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I love that. So Cam just took off. Bye, Cam. Thanks for coming. Christina says that's so pretty. It is awesome. And that's the thing. Another thing, you do acrylic and watercolor. Is that right?
Yes. That's the main basis of what I typically do. Sometimes I do like murals and stuff, like, but I haven't done a lot of them yet.
Tina's here too. Tina, it's funny. She has well, not funny. I don't know if funny is the right word, but Tina does a lot of kind of similar, not like she has. Tina, what's the name of that painting you did that has the? There's like a woman, but she's like fantasy style close up. I really love it. I'll have to, Brittany, I'll send you that too.
I would love to see that.
And
that's awesome.
it's really cool, and I think you and Tina would get along really well because you kind of have similar. Like, okay, so we just did this painting. We do painting classes sometimes on Crafter as well. I don't know if you teach it all, but she did a bee in space painting with us. So we did bees in space. So we did this together as a group.
That's so cute. I love it.
Yeah, and so she has like stuff like that, and it's like cool, like out there kind of, not your normal. Yeah, it's like not your normal everyday, Now, she does realistic stuff if you want her to. However, I love her imagination because a lot of times she'll put, she'll put things together that you wouldn't put together. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's pretty cool. So Tina says, I have no name for her, just a girl. Tina.
I have a girl painting.
Yes, I will send it to you though, Brittany, and that way you see it because it's very similar style. Do you have some other prints you can show us or other art?
So you mentioned this one earlier. They were packaged for like an event like a year ago. But I have prints of this one. I believe it's 2x10. So I have those prints for $20. I have a few of those.
Very cool. I gotta let her know about that because she loved the snail. That was the big one that she loved.
I have a lot of stickers of those too. That's like I gave the original to one of my friends because it just like was her, and I was like, you gotta have this.
Yeah. I love that.
I have a lot of prints of that one. It's probably one of my favorite watercolor pieces that I've done. So.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's a little bit different. I have this one as well, a few prints of that. It's like high gloss, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I have a few of those left as well, and I think I still have the original on that one too.
Awesome.
That's what I have right now.
That's very cool. That's very exciting. And so if you had like an unlimited budget to just make something that you would want to make, what would you do? What would you do with it?
I have some canvas downstairs. I just need to. I like the really big frames with like that stick out like 2 inches from the wall. Like that's like my favorite. Like I'd like to do it like a pretty large painting like that. And I'm also like sort of getting into sculpting a little bit. Okay. And that's just like there's like a learning curve for some of that I just need to do it. But I have a couple of projects that I'm working on.
What would you sculpt? I'm just curious, like what?
So I do have one that I started probably a year or two ago. Okay. But it was like my family has livestock and stuff, and sometimes their cows pass away. And so I have a cow skull that I cleaned up and stuff, and I found a pair of deer antlers, and so I sculpted them like onto the castle.
Oh,
And I've
yeah.
got some mushrooms coming up on the antlers.
Oh, cool.
And like I have like a piece of actual turquoise that I like put on it, and I'm still working on it.
Was that like a oh God, forgive me, I just promise, not Southwestern style art. What is the name when they use a lot of turquoise and?
Oh, I don't know.
You know what
It
I'm
kind of
talking about?
it kind of reminds me of like a Southwestern style
Yeah.
piece, because you see that in a lot
Like a little
of that.
turquoise. That's the first thing in my brain
Yeah.
went to, is I'm like, wait a minute, that's very cool. When I know this is okay. Do you know video games very much at all?
No. Minecraft?
Kind of?
I don't know.
Okay.
My kid likes Minecraft. That's about all I know.
Do you know the show that just came out, The Last of Us?
Oh yeah, I know all about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a video game and they made it a show. The mushroom thing coming out of the it just reminded me of like, yeah.
Yeah, I watched all
In a good way.
into it.
Yeah. That I had played the games of those, and I was very excited about the show coming out. And that show is awesome. I don't know if Mauricio's still here, but me and Mauricio watched them together because we both had strong feelings about like they better do a good job on them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because the games are fantastic.
I never played the games, but I knew people that did, and then they said the show is also really good, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what else they do with it. But
yeah, me too.
oh, we have other people telling me stuff, Missa.
Okay.
Tina says she loves this snail. Sounds awesome. Yeah, Tina, you need to check out Brittany's profile because she has awesome stuff. All right. Brandon says cover the skull with black light paints. That would be wild.
I haven't gotten them out in a long time.
So, and then George says Native American uses a lot of turquoise. Oh, that's true. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Very cool. So that's neat. That's fun. And now I have to ask, so you and Bruce are family, right?
Yes. So my son is his grandson. So yeah.
So he should help you with the sculpting thing, Bruce, if you're here.
We talked about it, and he's just like, yeah, we need to do this. We need to do. Well, maybe we will. I hope we do. I just visited them like a couple weeks ago, and it was really nice.
That's awesome.
He's fantastic. They are a fantastic couple of coconuts.
I love it. Yeah, I'm just giving Bruce the business. I'm like, excuse me, please. Do you want us to learn how to sculpt? I'm like volunteering him. He's like, thanks for that. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I did an interview with him, like I said, a long time ago, and then we did another interview more recently about the foundation, which we should do again. Honestly, I need to coordinate that with him before we wrap up the artist collaboration. But yeah, no, it's a lot of he's good people. Says we need to. You need to. You're right.
I think he still signed on as me.
Yeah, he did. He messaged me, and I thought it was you. And so it was like, oh, can you give me a reminder, like, when it's going to start? And I was like, oh, we're starting in 10 minutes. Is that still good? He goes, this is Bruce.
Well, like, I signed on the computer, like, last time I was over there, like, a couple weekends ago. And I think it didn't get signed back out.
Yeah, it was just funny. I was like, oh, I did not realize it was Bruce. That's all right. It's all good.
You can have it. It's cool.
Awesome. So for everyone that's come and watched, I so much appreciate you coming and being super supportive and all the things. Brittany, it's been great talking to you because now I kind of have a better idea of like what you want to make, what you can make, what you want to make, some of your goals. If there's anything else you want to share, like please, like is there anything else I forgot to ask or?
It's been awesome talking to you and like being a part of it. I just like. This is the first like face-to-face I've had with anybody besides like, Bruce that I already know. And it's been really awesome to see all the positivity here. Yeah. And I'm just really glad to be a part of it.
That's cool. I love that. And I love anytime you want to do a live like this, I tell all my members I'm open. I love just chatting. I'm a social person. So anytime you're like, hey, I have an event coming up or I want to show off some new artwork I have or whatever it is that you want to talk about, we'll jump on it. We'll do it live, and life is good.
Thank you so much. You guys have been amazing.
And yes, thank you to everybody, and thank you for joining Crafter. I love it, and I cannot wait to see what people order. And then I'm going to bug Christina to get her Frenchies ordered. Order Frenchies. And yeah, all good. All right. Well, thank you all so much for coming. I'm going to repost this on YouTube as well. So check out Crafter's YouTube page, and also check out, I'll tag you on this, Brittany, and they'll be able to see your art page as well.
Cool.
So, oh, I love all the hearts. Thanks, guys. It says, enjoy Crafter. Welcome to the family. Oh, Tina, my heart.
Thank you.
Christina says, oh, it's coming. All right, good, cool, awesome. And then I might have to order a hat.
Okay.
Because I might just need that in my life for my lives and be like, look how cute I am. So, okay. All right. Well, I will talk to you later. And thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your time.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye.